prestigious members of the King of Speakers Club, and honored guests, what do you hold most dear to you in life? Is it your $2,000 watch? Is it your $3,000 brand new computer? Is it that $30,000 luxury coupe that you have sitting outside the church? Or is it your mobile phone? But ladies and gentlemen, what if I told you that you can have all those things in one item? What if I told you that today, on November 15, 2014, that there was a telecommunication takeover in which all those things that you hold dear is in one phone, or one smartphone, I should say, so that you don't need a car, you don't need a watch, you don't need a computer, you don't need a phone because it's in one object, one smartphone. Because today, I'm going to tell you about telecommunication takeover and why it's necessary. Because today, can you excuse me for a second? Hello? Yeah, John's here. Why do you need to know? Man? He's hanging out with me. Dad, I'm going to have to call you back. Sorry about that. As I was saying, give me 1 second. Ooh, I received a text from my girlfriend. Ooh, nice. Okay, as I was saying, today we're going to talk about telecommunication takeover. Oh, wait. Oh, wow, that's a fantastic picture. As I was saying, sorry for being interrupted so many times. Give me 1 more second. Looks like I made somebody mad on WhatsApp. Ladies and gentlemen, have you ever experienced this? You interact with people in your day-to-day life, and they spend more time looking at a smartphone instead of those around them. They spend more time focusing on what's happening on this 3 or 4-inch screen and having interactions like normal social beings. Because, ladies and gentlemen, we are experiencing a telecommunication takeover in which people are more concerned with what's happening here than what's happening all around us and what's happening in front of us with those closest to us. Because who would have ever thought that telecommunication would be such a valuable part of our lives? Alexander Graham Bell did not realize that when he invented the telephone, it would go from having wires to being able to connect us via the satellite, via the internet. Whoever thought that Robert Reid and Vince Cerf, inventors of the email, would have created something that would have replaced snail mail so that we can receive important things such as bills, such as coupons, such as pictures instantaneously instead of having to wait by our P.O. box, wait by the door for the mailman to show up. Who would have ever thought that Mark Zuckerberg would have started a movement in which Facebook would not be the first social media, but lead the other social media such as MySpace, Instagram, YouTube, Twitter, LinkedIn, Adult Friend Finder, and Robert Reid needs a friend. Because everybody extols the praise about telecommunication, but they never categorize the negatives about it. Because we are living today in which people spend more time doing this. Making silly videos on YouTube in which they'll walk to the supermarket, look like they're shopping and say, talking about a pound cake, talking about a pound cake. Instead of having normal interactions with people. And ladies and gentlemen, this is creating a telecommunication takeover in which people yearn to have more relationships with people they don't know instead of having interpersonal relationships. Today, I invited my younger brother to hang out with my older brothers and friends to an event, but instead, telecommunication takeover has happened, in which he is going to spend the next 5 or 6 hours of his life playing PlayStation 4, shooting imaginary aliens, talking to people he doesn't know, but he knows them because the internet is able to connect us with random people we don't know. Today, I get to experience being rejected by girls instead of being rejected by girls face to face, or not getting things over the phone, or receiving nasty "I do not like you" letters because of telecommunication takeover. So instead of experience this telecommunication takeover, we need to take over telecommunication. So listen carefully. Whenever you go home, what I want you to do is take this smartphone. It doesn't matter if it's an iPhone, an Asus Zenfone 5, a Windows phone, or a Nokia. As soon as you step inside your door, set it down, walk away from them, and find the closest person to have a real relationship with. Interpersonal relationships are so important. There's no reason for you to spend all your time having relationships over the phone. Instead of spending countless hours looking over email, set a limit for yourself in which, after I go through this email, I'm going to take a break and actually utilize what the phone was meant to be and call somebody instead of sitting on the talk saying, LOL, STFU, smiley face, happy face, and saying, hi mom and dad, what's going on? Instead of spending countless hours playing video games, why don't you take out your keys, get into your car, and drive to a social group that plays board games face to face, or even play video games as it should be played with many people around you instead of having imaginary friends across the world. Because today, we are definitely experiencing a telecommunications takeover. But instead of being affected by it, why don't you take over telecommunication, take the smartphone, put it in your back pocket, and just walk away. Because you realize that interpersonal relationships is more important than telecommunication relationships. Toastmaster.